Let's match the function with the table. Okay, so let's take a look at number 33. So to match the function with the table, we have to first of all see if there is an error at x equals 1. So here we have, well, we have minus -1, so x is not equal to 1. So there's a restriction at 1. So we have to see what type of restriction that's going to be. Okay, so if we take a look at number 33, we end up with y1 is equal to, if we factor this, it's going to be x plus 2, x minus 1, and we end up with x minus 1 canceling out. So this is going to behave like x plus 2. So we're going to have an error at x equals 1. So it can't be number 1. It can't be A. So B looks like it's the values do not fit this equation. So when x is 1.1, y should be 3.1. That's not true. Okay, so if we take a look at the other tables here, it looks like C is going to match number 33. So we're going to put C there. For number 34, we can do the same thing. So number 34, we're going to end up with y1 equals, factor this into x minus 2, x plus 1, okay, all over x minus 1. And here we have nothing canceling out, so this is going to be a rational function. And so we're still going to have error at x equals 1. So if we take a look at these other ones, we can plug in some values at x equals 1.1. Well, that's not going to give us the right y values. If we take a look at B is going to give us the correct y value. So if we just plug in a few numbers, we can also see that this has a vertical asymptote, and these numbers look like as we get close to 1 from one side, we're getting really big. As we get close to 1 from the other side, it's getting really, really small. So then number 35, we're going to, if we do the same thing, we're going to simplify this expression, x minus 1 squared over x minus 1. This simplifies to x minus 1. So as we plug in values of x, we're going to end up with x minus 1. So if we plug in 1.1, we end up with 0.1. If we plug in 0.9, we get negative 0.1. So D is going to represent the table for number 35. And by default, we can see that we're going to have, in this case, A will be the value for 36. So this is going to be A, but we can confirm this again. Notice that at x equals 1, y equals 0. So this is not at, there's no vertical asymptote at, or restricted value at positive 1. So number 36, when we simplify this expression, we end up with x plus 2, x minus 1, all over x plus 1. Again, you can see that, yeah, that is going to give us some rational function, and this looks like it's behaving maybe like a rational function as we get close to 1.